Good morning, it's Ann Katzoff of Ask Design. Today I'll be talking about using font awesome icons with WordPress. And this is part one in a series. We'll talk about the Font Awesome plugin today. Font Awesome offers thousands of free icons and thousands more with a pro account. There are two primary ways to use Font Awesome icons with WordPress: plugin and manual code. I started with a plugin, which is the easiest method. For the most part, it works fine on a live site, but I discovered some limitations, especially in a local development environment. So I learned how to manually integrate the icons. I'll take you on my journey down the rabbit hole as I share with you both approaches in a two-part series. This first tutorial will demonstrate the plugin. I use the official Font Awesome WordPress plugin developed by the Font Awesome team. It's downloadable from the WordPress plugin repository. You would then upload it to your site via the admin plugins page, or instead, you could go directly to that same page, which is where we are now. You search for it and then install it. I've already installed it, and the next step is to activate it. Let's click Activate. And now on our Active Plugins page, we can see it's right here. Let's click on the settings to configure it. We've got the default settings here. It uses a CDN, the free icons, web font technology, and older version compatibility. Now, the CDN limits you to version 5, so I'm not really sure what this version drop-down is all about. If you want access to the most current version of icons, which I usually want that, as well as potentially to the pro icons, you can change the settings to use a kit. And for this, you would need an account on Font Awesome. Each account comes with at least one free API token. So you go ahead and you create that kit, get that token, copy and paste it into the field here, and save the API token. So either way, you can try the plugin and see which method you prefer. It's pretty darn simple to place an icon on a page or a post. You can use a block or place it in line with other content. Let's take a look at both options. Enter the return key and a /, start typing Font Awesome. You'll see it comes up. Here's the block. We'll click on Choose Icon, type in your icon. I've been using the Peace Dove. I like that. But you can see it's going to give me the classic set. And along with that, you can get solid, regular, or brands. Let's do the Dove, and there it is right here. And it's a block. We can tell by opening up our list view, and there is the Font Awesome icon block. Now, to do it in line is pretty similar. Let's do a new block. Let's do it this way. Add after. We'll start typing a line of text. And then let's say we want the icon right here. In the toolbar is this Font Awesome icon. You click on that, go through the same motions, searching for the icon you want, and it's right there. And then you can continue typing. I might have to move my cursor a little bit, and then continue typing to your heart's content. There we go. Let's talk about navigation menus and Font Awesome. The plugin has limited use in navigation menus. With block themes, it fails completely. With classic/hybrid themes, you'll have success if you use the code snippet. Now, with block themes, they use the full site editor, and it seems to be working, but it's really not. And I'll show you what happens. Let's make our way to our navigation. Here's the navigation. We'll modify this one. The Actions button. Let's click on Edit. Now, I've already placed the, I've already placed the icon there with the Font Awesome tool in the toolbar, so you can see it there, and we think it's working, but it's not. The next thing I'm going to show you is the alternative method, which does work. Place your cursor in front of the label that you want the icon to appear before, and go to the toolbar under More, Inline Image, and find the image that you want, select it, and we can't see it because it's white, but I'm going to save it, and then we'll go to the front end and see what we've got. So you see that first icon, the black one, is not displaying, but the second one, which is the ping, does display. Now it's really important to actually go to the Font Awesome site and export an icon at twice the size that you actually need it to be rendered at, so that you get nice crisp edges. And then with a little CSS in your additional CSS area, you can get it to look fantastic. Let me see if I can find that for you. That code snippet also in the full site editor. We'll go to Styles under the More dots. We've got this code snippet, which I'll add to the comments area below the video. But this takes that 48 pixel square icon and makes it render it at 24 square. And I adjusted some spacing. Now, in classic and hybrid themes, the plugin does work, but not in the same way as on Pages and Posts. The plugin's UI does not operate in the menus area, so you have to insert the code snippet into the navigation menu, and there are two parts to this. First, we'll go to the Font Awesome site and search for our piece icon and narrow it down to the free one. Now, this is a very useful window. It shows you all the different ways that you can get this icon to display on your site, but we'll use the HTML code, and if I click on that, I've got it copied into my clipboard, and then I go back to my menu, and I've already got the custom link here, but here I've added it. I just put in my own blog URL for the example here, and then in the link text right here, I pasted that code snippet that I just got from the Font Awesome site. And this works like a charm. I've done this for years, and it's fabulous. So, and then you want to save that menu. And it works. Just to show you on the front end, there is the icon that I just put in. You can do some basic styling with the plugin. Actually, on the Font Awesome site itself, you can do some styling, but the plugin is useful. And let's try it out. Let's add our icon. And we've got it right here. And then if you click on it, you can change it or style it. And I'll choose the blue. It's defaulting at the medium size, which I think is 16 pixels. Let's see. Yeah, it's 1M, so that's 16 pixels. Let's go back to this. Let's make it larger or maybe even extra large. You can rotate it, you can add animation, or you can flip it. So there are a few things you could do. There's no save button here that I see, but if I do this, there's my newly styled icon. So that's how to use the plugin in WordPress. And stay tuned for the next part in the series where I use all manual code to get this icon business working in a WordPress environment. Thanks for listening. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Please leave any comments you have about methods that you've tried, maybe other plugins that you've tried, and ask any questions that you have. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.